Good afternoon, sir.
Namaskar. Good afternoon. How are you doing,
Namaskar.
brother?
I'm doing well, and how are you?
Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I have had some great sessions today. And so, how about you, bro? I mean, is this your first session for the day?
No, it is third for today.
So you attend three sessions in a day?
No, not on a regular basis because I'm not free on the next 3 days. Like Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, I won't be able to take any session, so I completed today.
So when did you start your sessions?
Uh, at 11, I had one, and after that, 11:40, the second one, and this third.
Oh my God. Does this help, Raj, actually, when you speak in a row? I mean, I'm a little curious to know that sometimes it's a run for money, I understand. But does it really help that when you are speaking in a row and that too in the same format, how does it help? I hope I asked you a
It
pertinent question.
Yeah, of course, it helps for sure because when I'm in touch with the three different tutors and talking on different topics, so
Mm.
I get to know where I was wrong and how could have I changed myself. Like one session goes well, the other doesn't. So I'm even able to think about that why one will good and one did not go that way. So yeah, it helped in that way.
Okay. So I usually don't speak about the topics because
Yeah.
I usually let it flow how it goes. But today I found that there's a nice topic which is called stress, which is by the name stress mess.
Yeah.
Could you get some opportunity to go through or take a peek into the document?
Yeah, sure. I went through that.
Suraj, my first question would be that if you had to explain the concept of stress mess to a 10 year
Okay.
to a 10-year-old,
10-year-old.
how would you do that? Let's try this. Let's take this challenge.
Okay. So I would like to interact with the 10-year-old guy in such a way that I would like to give him some tasks first. And first, I'll ask him to do something like with studies. And at the same time, I will give him something to play with. And then I will ask him whether he is doing good or not.
Okay.
And in between, I would ask him to do something else again. So first time I'm giving him some task, and then I'm taking him along with me to play cricket, and then I'm giving him something else that okay, you have to do this as well. And he would ask me that what the hell are you doing with me? I can't do all this at the same time. And that then I would explain him that okay, what whatever you are going through, this can be called a stress, and this is a stressness.
Okay, lovely, brother. So now it's my turn. So
Okay.
I would say that, it's a term that when you get little overwhelmed, right? For example, you have so much of homework or
Yeah.
after school activities and you really feel that you don't know where to start from.
Right.
But believe me, and then you start getting little anxious or worried that whether I'll
Okay.
be able to finish this on time. And that's when I call this as a stress mess, that your stress has triggered a situation which has got you into a mess.
Right.
And I would also say that it is okay to feel stressed at times, but we really need
Yeah.
we really need to find out or figure out ways to work around it.
Right.
And that's how. So Raj, when it comes to stress in real life, how do you cope up with it? I mean, how many times it has happened? Uh, are you very reactive to stressful situations, or you just wait, watch in a very calm and a composed manner, because you that's the demeanor that you have. So
Right.
how do you do it? But in real life, I mean, how do you handle?
And I would like to tell you first that we have been talking something related to this topic for last 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah, in
That
an
what should
indirect or
my
an
way
indirect
forward?
manner. Yeah,
Yeah, in some way or the other.
right.
So I generally treat it with a response. Like when I'm going through something, I would try to figure it out that
Mm.
what are the things that I need to do. And if I'm unable to do it on my own, I would try to take suggestion and feedback of somebody whom I trust on. So that is the way for me to tackle
Wonderful.
with this situation.
Sometimes, Raj, it is, do you think it is okay to keep a, I mean, strike a balance between the right kind of mental health and the physical health, also to keep the stress at bay?
Yeah, sure. I do think that, and sometimes when I'm so much stressed and I'm unable to find anything else, what I would do, I would try to find some of my friends who can agree to play cricket with me. If not, I will go to certain field where somebody would have been playing. I would ask them and play with them. So playing cricket gives me immense pleasure even today.
Oh,
I
is
don't
it?
even think that I'm wasting my time.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. Even if I'm wasting, I would play for 3 or 4 hours to, in just one sitting. And after that, I would come back and then start to figure out whatever I have to do and how should I do, make a routine plan for me and all.
Well, well.
Yeah.
And what was the hardest thing you have ever had to do? I mean, there could be many. It would be difficult to pinpoint, right? But if you could
Right.
still have a pick of the bunch among them.
Yeah. So instead of talking about the events, I would like to discuss about the thing that I was going through. So in that way, when I found that only study is way forward for me, I will never get any opportunity in the fields that I'm looking forward to having a career or something like that. So when I started studying, I started focusing on my study and I found it tough. The study was really tough for me uh, at +2 level or even before that when I had started focusing on this. This was the hardest thing for me till now to cope with the situation and to control over my emotions that okay, these are the things that I'm never going to do. I have to study. Let me focus on my study.
Hmm.
And I couldn't do that well because like I'm about to touch 30 this September and I'm still struggling. So yes, I feel that I couldn't do well in studies, but yet whatever situations I were in and according to that, whatever I have done, I feel a certain pride in myself as well. And I'm sure that whatever I have decided from here onwards, I'm going to do it for sure.
What are those things that you're planning to
Like
do?
establishing myself as a tutor, first thing. And I don't think about others. This is the one thing that I'm thinking right now, and I have to do it within 2 years. Like the deadline I keep setting, and in the next deadline, whatever it is, I will figure it out that what are the things that I'm lagging behind, what the things that I couldn't do well, what are the things that I could not focus or I could not give my 100% or maybe more than that. Because if I do give all these things, then I'm definitely going to reach there. I have this confidence. And one thing I would like to add this, I got this confidence only because of all of you, because of some of my favorite tutors,
You.
especially you. When I feel like so somebody like you have that trust in me that I'm doing good, I have done well till now. Why can't I have control that confidence in myself? And that makes me feel confident about myself that yes, I am on right path, and whatever laggings that is, I am I'm lacking in all those fields. All I have to do is to give my 100%, and the time is about to come when I will feel confident about myself, and I would reach the level, and I would start getting students the way I want.
I'm sure. Fingers crossed, brother. And does
Yeah.
it really impact your eating habits when you get terribly stressed?
Not necessarily. I mean, my eating habits are something different, and I would like to mention one another thing here, that we talk a lot about depression. So if somebody is going through a tough time, they go in depression. I am unable to figure that out. That how can, I mean, maybe I have been in such situation as well, but even after being in those situations, I have not felt that miserable till now, and that has not affected my routine in any way. Whatever I'm doing, I'm able to do. To some extent, it does affect, but it does not affect that in such a way that I'm not able to do anything for a period of 2 or 3 days on a regular
I see. I see. And what are globally, if you look, what are the most stressful jobs that you think exist today, as per your opinion? I mean, what kind of jobs they could be? I mean, weirdly stressful.
basis. The really stressful job that I can think of, the army officers, especially in the time of war zone. And if I talk about the India-Pakistan situation, then of course those people who would feel the heat definitely in those situations, especially. And apart from that, all works has its challenge in itself. I cannot think more because I have not experienced it. But whatever I can think, according to that, all the security personnel jobs, they are really challenging one, because they are not. I mean, they do not have the flexibility of failing. If they fail not only for themselves but for millions of their countrymen.
Hmm. I completely second your opinion, brother. I mean, that could be a really stressful job for people. I mean, and you need to be on your toes, alert, and
Yeah,
yet you're doing a thankless job, right?
yeah,
I mean, it is taken for granted that this is a job of a security personnel and you are supposed to provide the security, be it army, be it private security personnel. I think it goes all the same.
right. Yeah,
Sometimes, do you think stress can make us lazy to our mind?
it depends upon the person and their mentality. In more way, I think that stress can make us more powerful and more determined towards our action.
Depends on the individual. That's what you're saying. But
Yeah,
sometimes I'll give you a situation quickly, Raj. Imagine that
okay,
you have been into a situation where it has been quite stressful, and after several attempts, you could not figure out the solution.
all right.
It could be anything. And
Yeah,
then your mind tricks you and
right,
pushes you to that zone where I mean, it's not going to happen that soon.
right.
And then you start getting lazy in your mind. And then that impacts your way of conduct also.
Yes,
I'm not sure
right.
if this has happened with you, but I have seen happening with many.
Yeah, it is very normal thing to happen with anyone, because if you are doing something and you are unable to find the way forward, you need you are bound to get that heat and that stress. And if I find myself in this situation, then only I go to listen to music and relax myself, because that in this time it is really essentially, sorry, it is, I mean, really important to get or to do all those things that make you relax. And for me, that is playing cricket and listening to music.
Raj, I'm so sorry, brother. I could not understand the last bit which you said. I mean, somewhere your voice dropped or something like that. I could not
Okay,
understand the word which you said. That when you said that I resort to music, and then you said something which I could not understand. I'm so sorry.
okay, no problem. I mean, I was just saying that these are the situations where you find yourself in such a situation where nothing is happening.
Mm,
And even a simple task is a hard nut to crack. You
yes.
are unable to find the way forward. And that is the time you need to relax, because and you have to go through all the things that you do in your free time or that makes you happy. And that is, in those situations I go after playing cricket and listening to music to make myself a bit relaxed, and then try to come and start afresh.
Okay. Do you really? I was watching one of our videos
Yeah.
on the YouTube channel, brother.
Oh, great.
I,
Thank you.
I was, yeah, my pleasure. And pleasantly, I was surprised to see that compared to any other videos, we had got the highest views. Did you notice that, Raj?
um, Maybe some
Yeah.
of my videos has touched around k, maybe in 1,000 views. So yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. It was interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure about the other videos. Um, and
Like most of my videos fetch only 100 or 150 views,
but
but some of them has fetched 1k or more than k.
very nice. So are you consciously doing something there, or you just post the videos and you just forget?
Till now, I have been posting only conversational videos, and before I start doing something else, I think I will have to learn some uh, computer knowledge maybe. So, I'm not that comfortable with PowerPoint and all that. So it's tough for me to make videos and do anything else. I'm not comfortable with that.
Do you really need videos? You can just say few things. You can inspire many young learners who might be in a very similar situation like you. People are not looking at that fantasy. People are looking for pure wisdom, brother.
All
Sometimes
right.
sitting on the fence and thinking that everything would be perfect before I present, it doesn't happen that way. Take it from me. You,
Okay.
you could
Sure.
you could jump in.
All
I
right.
mean, just a friendly thought, brother.